rounds down in the Shell Series, and already there's plenty feeling a little dizzy. Sydney's Eastern Creek, round 1. For arch-rival Holden and Ford drivers, first-hand experience in the art of brand-to-brand combat.
Oh, boy, no, stop it. Oh, look at this.
Round 2, sensational Adelaide. 500 Ks and a canyon of concrete proved a dangerous combination. But then, life on the streets is never easy.
Oh, big crash here. Danny Osborne in the colour-scared Falcon.
Barbagallo, WA, round 3. A V8 grid tightly crammed and surrounded by acres of slippery sand. A menu for mechanical mayhem.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah,
Crompton and Faulkner.
3 weeks ago, Phillip Island, one of the fastest tracks in the world. If you're into carnage, the recipe is simple. Just add water and stir.
Wow.
4 rounds, 11 races, a trail of destruction. Yet through it all, the Holden Racing Super Team has remained unbeaten. Today, we welcome you to the Valley of the V8s, Darwin's Hidden Valley Raceway. Last year, the top end extracted a heavy toll, including HRT.
There's Mark's gate. It is just not going anywhere.
Will history repeat itself? We're about to find out. Round 5 of the Shell Championship Series, exclusive to your home of motorsport, Network 10.
From the freezer at Phillip Island to the hotbed of Hidden Valley, the long trek through Australia's red centre has been made to give the Darwin V8 fans racing as hot as the temperature. Hello, I'm Leigh Diffey and welcome to round 5 of this year's Shell Championship Series. Well, Holden's stranglehold on this series couldn't be any tighter. If they win today, it will be their 10th round win in succession, a feat that hasn't been equalled in 24 years. So they are on a real red-hot run at the moment. To give you an indication of where we are exactly, let's take a look at this map just quickly. Obviously, we're in the Northern Territory's capital city, but the track, it's very conveniently located. It's just about 10 minutes drive in the car from the CBD. It's very accessible, and the organisers have done a terrific job in ferrying the people in and out of the big crowds here by buses, etc. So it's a great place and very easily accessible. Now, joining us in commentary today is newly signed Mitre 10 Ford driver Brad Jones for the Enduros. Congratulations and welcome to Hidden Valley.
Thanks very much, Lee. I'm really looking forward to the day today. I think we're in for a very interesting day of racing with HRT 7th and 16th. It's going to be an interesting day, and it'll be good to see whether they can get up and win the race from there.
Well, last year here at Hidden Valley, it was their Achilles heel, but someone who's going very well is Glenn Seton at the moment.
He is 2 poles in a row, and I really think he's the one to chase today. If he can get the good start and get out in front, well, then it's up to HRT to try and find their way by him, which for them will be a very pleasant change.
Well, let's have a look at the qualifying lineup, because Seton, the only guy to get 2 poles this year, a really good showing by Russell Ingall. His luck seems to have turned around. Radisich in 4th, that is a big showing from him, and Garth Tander, after a very big crash at Phillip Island, has bounced back. Crompton, Larkham, in fact, 7 Fords within the top 10, and Dick Johnson in his farewell drive rounding out that top 10. So, from one Ford driver to another, here's Glenn Seton with Mark Oastler for the Pedders pole interview.
Well, could Darwin's Hidden Valley be HRT's bogey circuit? Last year we saw engine problems beset both cars, and this time in the critical qualifying session they've been struggling with setup. But that's good news for Glenn Seton, who takes his 2nd pole position in a row. Boy, oh boy, you are getting closer, aren't you?
And I enjoy it, Mark, I tell you. But no, it's surprising. Like every event we go to, we just get that little bit closer and a little bit closer. But don't give up on the Holden race team, because they always fight back, and Craig's pretty close up there on the grid still. But being on the front row is important here, and getting great starts is important. So hopefully we can get all that together. We get our qualifying right now for the last 2 rounds, but naturally we've got to get our starts right. And I think at the moment, hopefully this will be the weekend.
Now, in the race today, there were problems yesterday in qualifying with the track breaking up. Is that going to be a problem today?
Well, it's hard to really say. It's depending on the heat, really. As the day goes on, it's going to get hotter. There's no doubt about that. And that's what usually breaks the circuit up. These heavy cars, they're 1,350 kilo. They're putting out 600 horsepower. That's going to rip the tyre up on conditions like this. So it's hard to say. Hopefully it won't, because it'll probably destroy the race a bit, because it'll make it a one-line race and it'll make it very difficult to pass. So at this stage, hope not, but hopefully I'm in front when it does happen.
Wish you all the best today.
Thank you, Mark.
Taking a look at the championship points there, Craig Lowndes still a very comfortable lead, but it's tight between Seton, Ingall and Bry. And look at Mark Scaife and Stephen Richards, only 2 points there. So Scaife, if he has a good round today, could elevate himself, because Richards is way back in the qualifying. We're going to have a look at the top 20 for you, and there's some pretty big names outside that top 10. Cameron McLean doing well in 11th though. But have a look back, Faulkner, Crompton and Larkham 18th, 19th and 20th. So some of those guys are doing it tough, and they need to have a good round here in the Northern Territory. Well, as always, let's join Neil Crompton to have a closer look at this circuit.
Here's the inside line on Hidden Valley Raceway. Truth is, I haven't got a clue. I didn't race here last year, so I have to rely on my racing mates to give me the good oil on this place. It's a slow to medium speed circuit with a very fast main straight, and since the mob raced here last year, the entire circuit has been completely resurfaced. It's not overly tough on brakes, and the new surface may not be too kind to our rubber, and the high ambient temperature can play a critical role in both car and driver performance. The layout is challenging, with 10 turns, a lap distance of 2.9 kilometres, and the direction of traffic is anti-clockwise. Top speed is around 280 kilometres an hour on the main straight, and the slowest corner is the turn 5 hairpin at just 60 kilometres per hour. What delivers this time here? With so many slow and twisty corners in the back part of the complex, it's the same old story. You need a car that turns well and delivers its power to the ground efficiently. But perhaps the biggest part of the argument is this main straight. It's over 1 kilometre long and occupies over 1/3 of the total distance of the circuit. So coming on fast is very important, and perhaps even more important is braking as deep as you dare at the other end.
Mark Warner right down the inside to cover the line. And he's underneath them.
Passing spots? Hidden Valley provides reasonable passing opportunities at turns 1, 4, 5 and 8. In many respects, this place reminds me a little bit of Eastern Creek. There seems to be several spots around the track where there are never-ending S-bends leading to the next corner. The problem is that can lead to congestion, and with V8 Supercar racing being so close, congestion can lead to, well, you know what it can lead to.
It nearly turned over.
12 months ago, as a brand new circuit, the verges were very dirty and dusty, so if a car went off, it really made a mess. Now you can see the place really looks the part, lots of green grass everywhere. One of the great features of Hidden Valley Raceway is this natural amphitheatre setting. It really makes for great spectating.
Is this the round? The Mobil 1 HRT Commodore domination comes to an end. We'll stick around. We'll all find out on the other side of this.
This is Australia. Check it out.
Southern Cross Nightly News, every night, first at 6.
Right now, every new Camry and Vienta comes with $1,000 worth of free petrol during our hottest sale. That means if you spend around $20 a week on fuel, you could drive nearly all year for free. Get in quick.
Play Australia's most exciting ball game this Tuesday night. This week's Oz Lotto jackpot's to $5 million, so if you want to be part of the game, get straight into your nearest Tats outlet. $5 million, that's worth a punt.
Two kids' meals, please.
This is a Gungan sub, a single-pilot utility transport from Oda Gunga. It's powered by these rotating fins that cycle waters through this electromotive field fast enough to escape the jaws of a coarse-swimming OPC killer. Good use of the hydro spray.
Episode 1 is here, and now at KFC, get a Star Wars toy with every kid's meal. We've got something good to share.
During May and June at Rest Point, by playing any gaming machine, Keno or the racing game, and using your Federal Rewards card, you'll go into the draw to win a share of $25,000 cash. There'll be 3 draws for keys, with a final major draw on Sunday the 27th of June. But that's not all. There are also bonus draws of $400 to be won every Friday night. Don't miss Rest Point's Key to the Fault competition. It could be your key to some big money.
At At City Motors, for just $8,000, you could drive away a good-as-new 98 Kia Mentor Sports. That's right, pay just half now and the other half in a year's time. It's that easy. You make no monthly repayments, simply pay $8,000 now and this superb Mentor Sports is yours. We have 10 to sell, all with air conditioning, power steering and a 2-year warranty. For just $8,000, you could be driving a near-new 98 Kia Mentor Sports. So see us now at City Motors.
Did you realise that over 1,000 Meals on Wheels are delivered in Tasmania every day? They're not just for us oldies, but for anyone who can't reasonably get a meal for themselves. I don't reckon I'd still be at home without them. They've given me a lot more than just meals.
Meals on Wheels need people. People to help them and people who need them. Ring them now on 03 62 284 546.
The secret to making a great risotto.
Once you've cooked it, you'll never forget how.
And how to cut the costs of banking.
Make sure you're not paying unnecessary charges.
Australia's favourite Pedders homes. Tuesday, followed by Hot Property.
What's your favourite part of Hidden Valley Raceway?
Turn 1, I think, is a great corner. It's so wide into there that it gives you an opportunity to pass, which is something that a lot of tracks don't have. And yeah, I think it's pretty good.
The people and the atmosphere, by far.
Oh, I'd have to say the beer tent just over the fence on turn 4. No, not really. I actually like the really wide main straight, and the way it enters into turn 1, 3 or 4 cars wide. I mean, you can line it up, and it's really good for overtaking. Good spot. Probably one of the best overtaking spots in the country.
Definitely the main straight. You know, it's so quick down there. You're doing 260 k's, and then you go down to about 100 k's around that area into the first corner. And it's such a good braking area, and it's really competitive down there.
Probably the fact that no one else tests there, and it's one shot to have a big go.
Funny you should ask. I was thinking that the other day. Well, last year it was working with you, Mark. I mean, it was fantastic. Obviously, I wasn't driving, so commentary box was just fantastic.
Commodore of Russell Ingall. He's on his way back in 1999 and leads Seton and Bright. Lowndes is in pursuit. Tanders hanging there in fifth from Bargwana, Crompton and Skate. More on your home of motorsport right after this.
She was a young girl who lived on the streets.
I just always say I can look after myself.
They found her body in a bag by the river.
How does a tall girl fit in a bag like this?
Australia's Most Wanted, Monday.
New Falcon S. Pure attraction.
Pick any of these futon sofa beds and get 14 days delivery into your home. The Nico futon sofa bed is affordable, sleeping at $299. $399 is all you'll pay for the solid comfort of the majestic futon sofa bed. And the timber frame classic futon sofa bed is yours for $499. Futon fabric availability varies from store to store. 14 days delivery into your home, available now from Harvey Norman, your furniture specialist.
When you're serious about sport, Teles.
Whatever your celebration, have your cake and eat it too at the Mallee Grill. Book a table for 6 or more at your favourite Mallee Grill and we'll supply the cake free of charge. Any celebration, anytime. Celebrate at the Mallee Grill.
Now you can really clean your car with Tasmania's only XT machine at China's Jet Wash Moona. It's not a shampoo machine, but a revolutionary way of cleaning car interiors. Add to the value and appearance of your car at China's Jet Wash, corner Charles and Hopkins Streets, Moona.
The National Trust registered Old Hobart High School in Letitia Street, North Hobart, has been magnificently transformed by the Turnbull family into their new funeral home. It now features a 200-seat main chapel, a private chapel for up to 60 people, reception centre, gathering area, viewing rooms and parking for over 100 cars. Turnbull Family Funerals, formerly Hooper and Burgess, can be contacted 24 hours a day on 6234 4711.
Look who's back in town.
Are you asking me out?
It's full steam ahead for Ali.
He's just a friend.
But the biscuit's in reverse thrust.
He's gay.
Gay? John?
We're done.
Ali McBeal, Tuesday.
If you're an extreme kind of person, then you'll like the look of this.
Want to join me in an extreme thrill ride?
Win one of 3 extreme thrill rides for you and a mate with Dick Johnson and Shell Helix. You'll pay a visit to Dick Johnson's Queensland workshop and go for a high-speed ride in one of his cars. There's also 10 Shell Helix racing kits and 20 legend caps to be won instantly. To enter, just call 1902 555 617 and quote the last 3 digits of your Shell Helix barcode.
Have you got what it takes to go flat out in a V8 Supercar?
There are moments that last forever. Like the first time you heard the Stones play Satisfaction. Or when Crowded House said goodbye. They're the moments you will never forget. Relive the magic with some of rock's biggest names.
You know, I've seen Keith God knows how many times.
When Today Tonight presents the Who Weekly 100 Greatest Moments in Rock and Pop. Monday, 6:30.
It's action for everyone, all the way. 7 days a week, Tasmania at the showgrounds.
Harvey Norman breaks the $1,000 price barrier for computers. Pay just $9.99 now. We have a complete computer for just $9.99. No missing bits from a name you can trust. Unbelievable value. Multimedia with 32 meg of RAM. Microsoft Windows 98 with a Super VGA monitor. An incredible $9.99. $9.99. $9.99. Hurry in and get yours today.
With the massive power and torque of its big 4-litre V6 and new air pump shockers, the new Ford Explorer tames the toughest terrain. New Ford Explorer. The adventure begins at your Ford dealer.
Now's the time to check out Allgood's big new discount store at Glenorchy. There's something for everyone at prices you can afford. With men's Dunlop gumboots only $13 and Drover elastic-sided boots great value at $44.95. Children's line Chapara Parkers only $49.95 and adults Chapara Parkers only $59.95. Riders men's regular fit jeans $49.95 and quilted vests only $35. So if you want the best bargains, come to Allgood's big new discount store, 360 Main Road, Glenorchy.
Allgood's, everything and more.
These Coogan stores can keep you warm in winter, cool in summer with this eco-inverter heat pump from Panasonic. For $21.36 per week, this unit heats, cools, dehumidifies and cleans the air quietly with very low running costs. See these Coogan stores today.
Well, Hidden Valley Raceway in 1998 was a lucky track for Russell Ingall. Looks like that luck's continuing in 1999. Congratulations on the great win. That car finally looks very, very competitive.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about Darwin. I think I'm going to buy a house up here. But look, absolutely fantastic. It's nice to see another car at the front instead of those bloody blue and white things. So we're very, very happy. And all credit goes to the team who's worked very hard for the last couple of weeks since Phillip Island to get this thing back at the front.
It has been a lot of hard work. I guess you were telling us in practice it's concentrated on the suspension development.
Well, that's where it is nowadays. I mean, nothing else. I mean, power is very even. The Fords have got about 20 more horsepower than us, but, you know, we'll nail that back. But, no, honestly, it's just down to messing around, educated guesses, and they did the job for me.
Best of luck in Heat 2.
Cheers. Thank you.
And you can get your own piece of Russell Ingall memorabilia by calling 1-800-888-321. All personally autographed and fully framed. The Enforcer, and that shot was taken here 12 months ago, or you can catch it on www.motorsportprints.au.com as we get ready.
would you like? $1 million a day, each day, 5 days a week. Call 1902 555 600 for your chance to win big. And $1 million chance of a lifetime could be yours. 5:30 weeknights.
We're back with a Good Life guide and tips on what to do around Tasmania, presented by Southern Cross and Radar Promotions Australia. En route to Cradle Mountain and the Mole Creek Wildlife Park and Caves is the Mole Creek Hotel. With old world accommodation, great food and great views, you can relax in the newly opened Tiger Bar or enjoy the best cappuccino in the Tiger's Lair Cafe. And here's something new which is both tasty and good for you. It's Country Bake's new soy and linseed bread containing 2 key ingredients with important nutritional benefits of particular interest to women. Available now from stores and supermarkets throughout Tasmania. Relax in your own island paradise on Steele's Island near Carlton. With superb self-contained family accommodation, it's on 17 acres amid a beautiful bush setting close to surf beaches. What a place for a conference, a wedding or that long-awaited holiday. For more information, click onto the website or phone Tim Franklin or Wendy at Radar Promotions Australia.
The fighting fury from Tigerland. The men who made Richmond great. From Captain Blood Jack Dyer right through until today. Hart, Sheedy, Burke, Bartlett at their very best. The premiership triumphs. The biggest stories.
I'd like to be a success at Richmond.
The controversies.
One of the nastiest scenes I've seen in football for years.
Richmond's heroes tell the story of this footballing dynasty. The great Tigers take centre stage. This is the video that every Tiger supporter must have. Fighting Fury. More than 2 unforgettable hours. Get your copy now.
When I grow up, I want to file all day.
I want to claw my way up to middle management. Be replaced on a whim. I want to have a brown nose.
I want to be a yes man.
Yes woman. Yes, sir. Coming, sir.
Anything for a raise, sir.
When I grow up,
I want to be underappreciated.
Be paid less for doing the same job.
I want to be forced into early retirement.
Whatever your celebration, have your cake and eat it too at the Mallee Grill. Book a table for 6 or more at your favourite Mallee Grill and we'll supply the cake free of charge. Any celebration, anytime. Celebrate at the Mallee Grill.
Amid a disaster, an accident,
It's belonged to my son. I'm deeply sorry.
or a cover-up,
He almost got away with it, too.
and the one they suspect.
I know you're old friends.
Jag, Wednesday on Southern Cross. Look who's back in town.
Are you asking me out?
It's full steam ahead for Ali.
He's just a friend.
But the biscuit's in reverse thrust.
He's gay.
Gay? John?
We're done.
Ali McBeal, Tuesday.
Winter's here, and so are all the extra layers. It's easy for the kilos to creep on beneath all those winter woolies. But with Jenny Craig's new winter warmers, you can choose from a delicious range of foods like steamed date pudding, hot chocolate fudge drink, or hearty meat pie, and still lose weight. So you'll be ready for when the warmer weather returns. Right now, you can choose to lose your weight at Jenny Craig for just $5 for every kilo. It's your choice. Call 131 992.
If you want to buy cigarettes but don't have proof you're over 18, then you may as well talk to a brick wall. That's because the law, with a fine up to $5,000, has made selling cigarettes to kids a very unhealthy business.
Yes, it's a beautiful place, the Northern Territory, and Hidden Valley Raceway particularly is a beautiful place for Jason Bright at the moment. Boy, you're in the thick of things there. What a battle.
Yeah, the car, Vertex Falcon's working fantastic at the moment, and, you know, we couldn't quite get around Russell. Finally, my starts were good. Got through the first corner cleanly, and we got to have a good race. You know, I tried to keep as much pressure as I could on Russell, but, you know, he's a very wide car.
Looks like a pretty tough place to pass, but you must be impressed with the speed of the AU Falcon, and being such a new car, you're already on the VT pace.
Yeah, for sure. You know, Ford have done a good job. You know, we've got a good car now. We're really happy. We're just looking forward to getting on to the rest of the series. Didn't qualify as highly as we would have liked. We'd like to have been on the front row here again, but I'm sure we can make amends for the rest of the series.
Well, let's hope we see you on the podium after Heat 3. Well done.
Thanks, Mark.
Well, in 2 rounds' time on July 11th, round 7 of the Shell Championship Series, we go to Queensland's Willowbank Raceway, a brand new circuit on the series. There's much excitement and much anticipation about that, and things are really starting to take shape out there in Queensland, out at the Willowbank circuit. Some of the drivers who have been there anticipate it to be a very fast circuit, and in the coming weeks, a few of the Queensland-based V8 Supercar teams will get to taste what the new Willowbank circuit is all about. Now, updating you on our competition winner for the latest of the Ford Tickford Racing Packs, winner number 3. Congratulations, Raymond Bavary of Lemire in New South Wales. Now, if you'd like to be a winner like Raymond, take a look at this.
If you could win this fabulous, one-of-a-kind Ford Falcon XR8, personally signed by Glenn Seton and Neil Crompton.
You know, Ford used a wind tunnel in Atlanta, USA, and Monash University in Victoria to create this super efficient package.
This body kit was superbly styled by the designers of Ford. As a matter of fact, they got the drag coefficient down to 0.295.
That's low.
Getting down that low, it's a good thing they fit wings.
Your chance to enter the draw to win this fantastic XR8 and a trip for 2 to the exciting FAI 1000 Classic at Bathurst. Call the number on your screen and answer the simple question. Also, there are 4 Tickford Racing Packs to be won. Call now and good luck.
Well, our own Barry Sheen's not with us this round here in Darwin, and he's very disappointed about it too. He's overseas at the moment, but he did manage to catch up with Shell Helix's Paul Radisich at a very cold Phillip Island.
Now, Paul, are you enjoying your first year in V8s?
Yes, I am, Barry. It's a great challenge for me, and you know, I'm settling into this type of racing and these type of cars fairly well.
Now, the cars were obviously very brand new when you first got in it. The balance of the car was really not very good.
Well, it's like all things, you know. It's a matter of finding the balance on the car and finding out what it likes and what it doesn't like. And it's very easy to find the things it doesn't like and hard to find the things it does. So, you know, we are still going through that process, and I'm also going through the process of learning the tracks, not much running, so forth and so forth. So it's, you know, it is a great challenge, and I'm enjoying it.
Now, at Adelaide, I was standing right by your pit when you came in, and I could see your eyes. It looked like you had petrol or something in your eyes. People thought you retired because of heat exhaustion, but it wasn't, was it?
No, it wasn't. I mean, I think I drink about 5 litres of water prior to, not to that event, but, you know, a couple of weeks before. I sort of make sure that my dehydration level is up, and it wasn't a problem. It's just pure fumes, and you know, as the race went on, the walls are close, and following all the other cars because I had to come from the back, I just felt myself starting to go to sleep. And it's not a good feeling. I remember distinctly sort of flashing past the start-finish line, looking at the lap time and going, crikey, what's happening? I'm dropping 2 seconds a lap. Not in that sort of tone, but in the back of my mind. And I thought, oh, this is crazy. I've just got to stop. And when I actually stopped, I just went to sleep. And it was, you know.
Now, Western Australia, Barbagallo, that was the real Radisich, passing Noski, and it was really good going.
I enjoyed that. I mean, it's all about the setup, you know, and with the small amount of running that we're getting at the events, you know, we hit and miss on the setup, and I got it right with the team, and I got it right for Sunday, and we come through from the back. So, you know, I really enjoyed that.
Best luck for the rest of the day.
Hey, thanks, Barry. We've been trying very hard.
What's your least favourite part of Hidden Valley Raceway?
The humidity. It's really hard to get over, I tell you.
Well, I can't really, nothing springs to mind. I mean, everything about Darwin, the event, the circuit, nothing springs to mind I don't like about Darwin.
It's another tough one. I mean, I had such a good time. Leaving was pretty hard.
There's a little tight, very, very tight corner over the back section of the circuit, and it's really so tight that you have to do a three-point turn to get around it. But other than that, the track's very good.
Definitely save a hairpin in the valley there. It's a bit scary, especially on the first lap. There's 30 cars trying to get in there, and then people hitting you and going up the inside of you and outside of you, and that's the hardest part of it.
Definitely the pit lane wall. That's what we whacked into last year.
Bad memories?
Absolutely.
What's the new blue heeler done to deserve this?
Chef!
Her husband's bashed, and the whole town thinks they're crooks.
What about you? What about PJ? Just what about I'm Chris? on your
side, okay?
You'll never guess how this blue heeler's ends. Wednesday.
New Falcon S. Pure attraction.
Two kids' meals, please.
This is a Gungan sub, a single-pilot utility transport from Oda Gunga. It's powered by these rotating fins and cycle waters through this electromotive field fast enough to escape the jaws of a coarse-swimming OPC killer. Good use of the hydro spray.
Episode 1 is here, and now at KFC, get a Star Wars toy with every kid's meal. We've got something good to share.
Welcome back to Hidden Valley as the V8 Drivers Support SIDS Day that was launched this week. And of course, Sudden Infant Death Syndrome Day is June 25. And this is the third year the Shell Championship Series has been supporting that charity. So we wish them all the best. And
Every time she turns up here, it is self-inflicted.
How long do you keep helping someone that doesn't want help?
If you don't get your act together, you're going to die.
Where does a carer draw the line?
Don't work on lost causes. You are refusing to operate?
You don't think for a moment you've done her a favour, do you? Stop it? Sure.
When a woman wants one more chance,
She really means it this time.
who will risk everything to help her?
You go against hospital policy.
Well, look, this is it.
All Saints, Tuesday on Southern Cross.
Are you after an even bigger feed that'll give your taste buds a real workout?
Try the Works Burger combo at KFC. That's a Works Burger, chips, and a Pepsi, all for just $5.85.
It sure works for me.
In a perfect world, there would be no conflict. There would be peace.
But in our world, nobody gets along. It's an all-out war. And the only way to settle it is in the confines of a steel cage. No surrender. No escape. It's WCW NWO Fall Brawl War Games. Out now on video.
As soon as you walk in the door, you know you're dealing with a friendly, talented test paint team. There's a bigger range, lots of colors and paints, and helpful service that's really great. You buy direct from the factory, so you save lots of dollars. For paint made in Tassie, be sure you see the friendly, talented test paint team today.
There are moments that last forever. Like the first time you heard the Stones play Satisfaction. Or when Crowded House said goodbye. They're the moments you will never forget. Relive the magic with some of rock's biggest names.
You know, I've sang Keysan God knows how many times.
When Today Tonight presents the Who Weekly 100 Greatest Moments in Rock and Pop. Tonight, 6:30.
their political enemies.
Yeah, big date tonight.
And love.
Would you like to dance?
Was never on the agenda.
You're the president's girlfriend.
Michael Douglas, Annette Bening, Michael J. Fox, Martin Sheen. The American President, 8:30 tonight.
It's action for everyone, all the way. 7 days a week, Tasmania, at the showgrounds.
2 kids' meals, please.
This is a Gungan sub, a single-pilot utility transport from Oda Gunga. It's powered by these rotating fins and cycle waters through this electromotive field fast enough to escape the jaws of a coarse-swimming OPC killer. Good use of the hydro spray.
Episode 1 is here, and now at KFC, get a Star Wars toy with every kid's meal. We've got something good to share.
There's the Vikey barn from just $1,295, the Old American barn, the Quakers barn, or how about a 3-car garage from $4,150? There's the single garage from $2,045 and the double garage from $2,690. Now that's value. So for garages and carports, make sure it's high-tech designs. Call 1300 36 36 90 and buy a shed from your local mate.
Ralph's one day only, Sunday only specials include
Tarak soft drink 99 cents, IXL tomato sauce 99 cents, Golden Circle fruit drinks 1.99 and Wash Bingy potatoes 1.29.
Friendly faces, cheaper prices, Ralph's Super 7.
Did you realise that over 1,000 Meals on Wheels are delivered in Tasmania every day? They're not just for us oldies, but for anyone who can't reasonably get a meal for themselves. I don't reckon I'd still be at home without them. They've given me a lot more than just meals.
Meals on Wheels need people. People to help them and people who need them. Ring them now on 03 62 284 546.
The secret to making a great risotto.
Once you've cooked it, you'll never forget how.
And how to cut the costs of banking.
Make sure you're not paying unnecessary charges.
Tuesday on Better Homes and Gardens. Then at 8, the wedding's looming. Can they get the home approved in time?
It's a bit tight on this corner.
And a family bidding and the ultimate battle of nerves.
423.5.
424.
10.5. 500 more.
No one knows the result until that hammer comes down.
Hot Property, Tuesday.
Well, in 1998, the V8s came to Hidden Valley for the first time and it proved a bogey circuit for the Holden Racing team.
Well, despite a frustrating weekend, the fact of the matter is that Craig Lowndes still has a 120-point lead over Glenn Seton, who also had a tough day here in the Valley. Russell Ingall, 670, and just 2 points in arrears is Jason Bright after his magnificent win today, his first race win and round win, first sprint win, I should say. Now, there's a big gap back. Scaife is a long way behind Bright. Murphy, Tander, who is looking good as the season progresses, Stephen Richards, and then we go back to Mark Noske in the top 10 as Sir Russell Ingall sprays the crowd with champagne again, as he did last year. He really enjoys his time up here in the territory. Now, looking back and thinking back to what Howard Marsden, General Manager for Ford Racing, said today, he's pleased with what he's seeing at the moment in V8 Supercar, and the AUXR8's Brad Jones are really starting to come into their own.
Well, it's a great result for the Pertec team and for Ford, and I really think from here it'll be a tough battle to the end of the season.
Pleasing for you too, because you're going to be in one of those AUs at Willowbank and at Bathurst.
And it's a sister car to Bright's Pertec car, so that's a pretty good result. But your heart would have to go out to Russell Ingall today. He had it all in the first 2 races and really got caught up in that melee a little bit, and that was the end of his day once the engine popped towards the end.
Thanks very much for filling in for Barry. Good to see you, good to have you here, and we look forward to seeing you at Willowbank.
Thanks for having me.
All right, well, as always, plenty coming up on your home of Motorsport Network 10, starting with tonight. Join myself and Daryl Beattie. We'll be bringing you the World Motorcycle Grand Prix from Mugello in Italy, trackside next weekend, and the next round of the Shell Championship Series at Sandown in 3 weeks' time. On behalf of Brad Jones, Mark Oastler, I'm Leigh Diffey. It's been great having your company here in the hot top end. Look forward to seeing you at Sandown, and for your bike fans, see you tonight.